Now, almost half the people who bought a leasehold house in the past decade had no idea what they were getting into, according to a new study.
Yeah, some homebuyers faced high fees and charges, and many felt that they were missold, according to this research. This is out by the National Association of Estate Agents. Let's speak now to Kate Faulkner, who's the managing director of the real estate consultancy firm Designs on Property. Kate, what kind of problems are people facing here? What's the issue?
Well, the main issue is that they were sold houses which are typically sold as freehold under a leasehold contract, which you normally have for flats, and some of those terms and conditions were pretty onerous. So, for example, ground rents, of which the average is maybe several £100s, they could double every 10 years, meaning in some years' time they could be paying tens of thousands of pounds. And actually, almost even worse than that, just if they wanted to change their blinds or add an extension, they were going to be charged hundreds and thousands of pounds. So what has really happened is it looks like rather than these agreements seem to protect consumers and protect the areas and communal areas, which is normally what leasehold do, they were actually then became money-making schemes.
So what needs to be done to help solve this problem, especially in terms of new houses?
Well, I think the government has already started to step in terms of saying that they don't want to see these agreements sold on houses in particular. Secondly, some companies that did these agreements, like Taylor Wimpey, have actually gone and taken the decision to reverse them, which is good, and I'd certainly encourage any other developer to look at doing that. There is also work overall on leasehold. So the Law Society has come up with some recommendations to make the leaseholder-freehold relationship much better, and certainly anybody that's concerned about this or in this situation really needs to go to somewhere like the Leasehold Advisory Service, because what's happening is people are essentially trapped in the homes because some mortgage lenders who originally lent on these are now saying they won't lend on these properties. So we have to, as an industry, work together to make sure there's a solution to consumers, and we're not doing that as well as we should at the moment.
Kate Faulkner, thanks very much. Lots more on that story on the website. Speaking of the website...